Hello everybody, it's Oak Tree Tarot Reader here and welcome to my pick a card video. So I think everybody in the entire planet at the moment is having a few financial issues. If you don't have financial issues, you have concerns. And even if you're not worried about money at all, it would be nice to know that some unexpected money is coming through. So I thought it was just a really good question to do. What unexpected money is coming towards you? And this is going to be in the near future. It is a timeless video, even though I'm recording it during the coronavirus pandemic. That's the inspiration for the question. It's timeless. It doesn't matter when you watch it. The reading will count from now. So it's sort of over the next few weeks, the next month, about money coming in more generally, but I'm thinking this is money you just do not think is going to come to you. Maybe things are just going really badly. Maybe you're one of the unfortunates that have lost their job and you're just not sure what your future is going to hold. So this isn't about employment, although it may include it in the reading if obviously the cards come up. This is just about money specifically and unexpected money changes, money coming in. So I'm looking to give you hope and confirmation of good things coming. And I want you to always look on the bright side of life, generally at all times, but especially if you're really, really worried about the future and, you're really on your uppers, as we would say here, that you've really not got much going for you financially. I want you to remain positive and assure yourself that there's only good in your future. Things will get better. The worst is behind you. And even if there's big change financially for you, there's going to be good that comes from it, that there's going to be a better life for you at the end of it. So remain positive, and don't give up. Because I know how easy it is to give up when you've got no money. Maybe some of you are in very bad debt and everything seems hopeless. Just don't give up, don't stop fighting. Have your little cry, have your moments of sort of panic and even despair, but get rid of them quite quickly. Just say, no, good's coming. I'm going to find a way through my problems. And we shall find out how the universe is going to help you, or your angels, or your ancestors, or whoever you feel watches out for you. So I'll set out 4 different options. And we've got option 1, which is the heart. Option 2, which is the book. Option 3, which is the letter, and option 4, which is the road. So I want you to relax, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, clench your muscles, hold them and let them loose. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you feel ready, open and relaxed, ask yourself the question, where is the unexpected money coming to me? What unexpected money is coming to me? How is the unexpected money coming to me? Whatever phrase you prefer, where's the money coming from? When you feel ready, make your choice. Don't doubt yourself, don't overthink it. Trust your instincts. When you've done so, please go ahead and click on the timestamp provided and I shall see you at your reading. All right, those of you that chose number 1, this is your reading. Before we get properly started, I want to remind you all of my attempts to increase my income with my tarot books. So I've written one on learning tarot, and another one which I really enjoyed, which is tarot readings on the star signs for next year. They're both available on Amazon for just a few pounds or a few dollars. And you'll learn a lot about tarot cards and a lot about what's going to happen to you in 2021 for all of your star signs, sun, moon and ascendant, and whatever else you want to look up for. The links are in the description box. My tarot readings for the star signs already has a 5-star review. So get in there and join that person so they're not all on their own. For those of you interested, I do private readings, so you can contact me for a private reading. Everything's in the description box for you there. So just have a read and contact me. I'm very nice. and I have a quick turnaround. So yeah, have a look. Because there may be more issues that go on in your life that you need help with, and there may be more that you want to know about your finances and your career, because everybody's in topsy-turvy at the moment. Yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. So let's have a look, see where's this unexpected money coming in, because I bet most of you really need it. So where's the unexpected money coming in from? Oh, the crone, so that's strength. This is the Green Witch Tarot, by the way. 9 of Swords, 9 of Atames. I think that's the state that most people are in at the moment. And 10 of Chalices. So where's this unexpected money coming in from? I think actually you need to control your anxiety about money and your stress, your fears. You need to control it. And I think this unexpected money, maybe it's like a reward from the universe. That sort of the fact that you manage to control yourself and you sort of control your fears about the anxiety and the stress, because it is very stressful not having enough money. Because you do that, you get overall family happiness. And I think it's through family. Maybe you're just, the people around you are willing to support you because they recognise that you've grown up, that you're acting in a mature way, that you're fully aware of your situation, but that you're like, no, I'm not going to let this drag me down. I'm going to still be happy in my relationship, in my family life. I'm still going to dream for that happily ever after. And this is just a blip. This is just that little hiccup that you go through before you succeed on a very large basis. You know, darkest before the dawn. And I do think that for some of you, family are going to support you. So, you know, that maybe they'll provide you with some money to help pay a bill or buy you some food or ask you to move back in with them if you can't afford to pay your rent. Some of you, it's through your grandmother because it's the crone, or a grandparent, or someone who has that role in your life or feels like, you know, somebody looking out for you. Yeah, this feels very family orientated. This unexpected money is going to come from somebody you're related to, or you have, you know, a marriage with, or that sort of close bond. What do you need to know about this unexpected money that's coming into you? Book of Shadows Secret. So that speaks to me in a couple of ways. One is that it's just unexpected. That's all you need to know, is that you don't know it's coming. It's unexpected and there's nothing more to it than that. For others of you, that speaks to me like that maybe other people, maybe your family has known that this money is coming to you, but they've not told you about it. They've kept quiet about it. They've kept it a secret. Maybe if you've been fairly open about the fact that you're struggling financially, or you could do with a bit of unexpected money, a bit of money coming in, they've kept it in the background, that they've been working behind the scenes to get this money to you. And yeah, it just feels like that they've known about it, but you've not, and they've been sort of working in the background to make this happen for you. So that it's sort of like they knew that this money was coming, but they didn't want to put any more, like they weren't sure it was going to come. I'm thinking that it was like, oh, it might come, it might not come. Let's not stress them out buying, you know, because if you're in a position of not sure what your finances are going to be like in the future, and they're like, well, we're not 100% sure that this money's coming on this date. And if we tell them, they'll be like, oh, when's it going to come? When's it going to come? Oh, thank God, everything, you know, and then it doesn't turn up. They'll be devastated. Do you know what I mean? Or they're not sure how much it's going to be. So I don't think this is done in any way maliciously, because these people really love you. It's a happy family. What they're trying to do is shield you from more stress. So, you know, if in the near future it comes out that they say, well, we had an idea that you might have this money come through from your grandmother. She was planning on, you know, but we weren't sure she was going to actually do that, and we didn't want to get your hopes up, and then they were dashed because you know what your grandmother's, your nan's like. So they're doing it out of love. So don't get angry with them if you're thinking, oh, I've had weeks of stressing about this and I could have been, you know, had much better sleep and whatever and not worrying about all this. They're doing it because they want to prevent crime. You know, they're right. If you were all there like thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to get this money from my nan, or they're all having a whip round, or they're all going to do this, you know, for me. And then you just mucked about, and then all of a sudden, the day before you were expecting this cheque to turn up, it didn't turn up and you're devastated. So don't hold any bitterness about that, is what I'm trying to say, because money's definitely coming in, and it's coming, and I think it's really being attracted to you, like you're impressing the right people because of your inner strength and your inner resolve to not give up and to get over all of your dark moments when you think about your finances. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's just a secret. You're not going to know too much about it. So let's see what your angel answers before we go on to the charm. Oh, I forgot to mention in the introduction the charms. Do I do that every single time? Yes. Anyway, we've got charms, so we'll have more information there. Your angel answers is within the next few weeks. Brilliant. Brilliant. So yeah, I want you to feel relaxed. I want you to keep doing all this immense sort of inner spiritual development that you're doing. It's like you're leveling up spiritually, which, you know, you deserve. This is going to be a lasting lesson for quite a long time for you. That's important. It's going to come within the next few weeks, which is a relief. So maintain a positive attitude. Let's see what the charms say. Quite a few. Now remember, any of these charms could have a specific meaning for you, so that's fine. But we'll obviously, I think I'll do a more general sort of what I think the vibe is, and if anything speaks out to me. It's a sea theme. Got a lot of keys. Got 3 keys. So it's definitely coming, it's success. You've got 2 symbols here that speak to me about luck. So you're lucky that you're getting this. And we've got trees, which for me is family tree, an established thing. And yeah, being sneaky. There's people that know about it, but they're just keeping quiet. They don't want to sort of let you know just yet. They're trying to, yeah, it's taken a long time to work things out, to make things happen. There's lots of slow imagery. So I think for some of you, you've waited quite some time. You've been stuck in this worried about money, possibly since the beginning of the pandemic or even further back than that. And it's sort of family around you, people that love you. They're just sort of not telling you anything, because there's stuff going behind the scenes to make it happen. But you've got something about luck here. 2 symbols for me that talk about luck. So maybe you could buy a lottery ticket, you know, if you can afford it, a couple of pounds or something. But this feels like something else is coming about. It's definitely to do with coming in slowly, but it is coming in. There's just been a case of getting things happening. Maybe there's been paperwork that needs to be filled out, or things to just work out so that you can get what you deserve. But it's coming in the next few weeks, and it's going to really spoil you. I think for some of you, it's more money than you think you're going to get. And it's just like a gift to you. It's just a gift, and it's going to allow you to save. It's enough that you can perhaps clear your debts, or allow yourself to live and put money aside in savings, and to make something of yourself, make good things happen in your life. But there's a lot of slow energy, but it's absolutely coming. Feel assured that this money is coming into you, and it's good money. You know, I'm not saying you're going to win the big millions lottery. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what the money is enough that you need, and a little bit more. You know, for some of you, you need £1,000 and you're going to get 2,000 or something. You know, it's in perspective. For each of you, it's different. So there you go. I want you to have a look to see if there's anything specific with these charms that resonates with you. But I want to just leave you overall with the message that yes, unexpected money's coming in. It's coming in quite quickly. It's something connected to family and love and happy ever after. And to be honest, there's a bit of not going to tell you everything about it. There's that feeling that I don't. If I shuffled cards, it's just going to come up with meaningless jumble. I've had that before where the cards sort of say, not telling you anymore. And that's what I feel instinctively with this reading, is that it's not going to tell me any more than what I've got for you in this reading. So just relax, let it come, focus on the things that you need to focus on in your day-to-day life, and don't stress about it. So I wish you all the best of luck for the future. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, checking out my other videos. As I said, I can do a private reading for you, and I have a couple of books that you can purchase if you so desire. But most importantly, leave me a comment. That's what I really love. I love it when you leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you, and perhaps in a few weeks you can come back and leave a message on the video letting me know if this actually came true. So otherwise, I'm going to leave you with that. I wish you all the best of luck, and please be assured all your problems will be resolved quite soon. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you for listening, and goodbye. Okie dokie. So here we go. Numbers 2, the books. This is your reading. So I want to do my usual blurb before we get started. First of all, I completely forgot to mention that I've got my charms out. I always do that. So I've got my charms, but also want to remind you all that I've written 2 books: Learn Tarot, Learn the Cards and How to Read Them, and my 5-star reviewed tarot readings for the star signs 2021. So if you're interested in, tarot readings on your star sign, your sun, moon and ascendant sign, you can get a year's worth for just a few dollars, $3, $2.99, and have an entire year's worth of predictions for next year for Aries right through to Pisces. And also I do private readings, so if you want a reading on your career, your finances, your love life, anything, have a look in the description box and send me an email. I'm very nice. I send you a lovely email back, and I have a quick turnaround. So I would look forward to hearing from you. And I think that's everything that, I wanted to cover that I forgot in the introduction. I didn't want to re-record the introduction because I was quite happy with it. So this is the unexpected money coming into you. It's the Green Witch Tarot. Earth Mother, so that's the Empress. Okay, that's good. 2 of Pentacles. It's all right. Wheel of Fortune. So there's something that you have planted the seeds for. Excuse me. Or, an opportunity. Something that was an opportunity given to you, or something that you recognised as a great opportunity, and you've been working on it, nurturing it, and it's coming into fruition for you. So this is just, something that you planted the seed to, and it's now growing and it's ready to be born. And it's real abundance. This is decent money. Obviously the amount is different for all of you, but it's enough decent money that you are going to be happy with it, which is a relief from me, because that's what I want to tell you all. The 2 of Pentacles is saying that it's one that you've not been convinced is coming. You've been sort of, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to get the pay rise. Oh, no, I'm not going to get the pay rise. No. Stop being so negative. You did a really good job. They're going to give you a bonus. This is, you've sort of been of 2 minds, but the message is it is coming, and it's suddenly going to come. It's suddenly going to come. And, the will of you, it sort of means to me that it's karmic, it's destined, that you've earned it, that you've paid back karma and you're at the beginning of a new cycle. Or this is, again, I've got this feeling that there's something that you've done in the past. It doesn't have to be anything that you really think about. It might be a case of, what do you mean, what have I done in the past? But you've done something in the past that was good and kind and generous. It doesn't have to be anything that you placed great significance on at the time. But you're now being rewarded from it, because I think you did it with a pure heart. You did it with pure intentions. You just sort of, maybe you were having a great day and somebody needed a fiver, or can I borrow £20 or something? And you're like, yeah, sure. And you gave generously, and or did something generously. You helped somebody across the road, or you helped a kid that tripped up. And it's sort of, this is now when you're in your moment of need, it's like coming back to you to help you out in the way that you need it to. Yeah. And although there's a general feeling that you're not, oh, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, or God, stop being silly, it is going to happen. And you're toing and froing, and it's saying, no, it is going to happen. It is going to happen, so don't panic. Because I think some of you have been waiting for this to come about for quite some time. I think it's taken a long time to grow and nurture. I think it's just going to come about quickly. And a lot of you are just, I almost feel I can't tell you where it's come from. All I can tell you is that it was something that was started a long time ago. Maybe you've been working a long, long time on something. Maybe you wrote a book, and you've been writing a series of books and they've not been doing very good in the sales. And then all of a sudden, start making sales, or you've got a podcast, or you're building a business, and you've been slowly building this business up, getting a few extra sales every week, and it's just slowly, and you feel like you're trying to push a giant boulder up a hill, and it's just getting nowhere. And I think it's just all of a sudden gonna pay off. You're paying into it because you're like convinced that your idea is gonna pay off, and the message is, yeah, it is gonna pay off, this thing that you've been working long and hard at. And it can be anything. Yeah, it's something you've done in the past that's just suddenly going to pay off, or it's something you've been working on for a long time and you've had your doubts about, but it's turning a corner, it's now starting to pick up, and you're getting the recognition you deserve. So this is what you need to know about this unexpected money. Beltane fertility. Oh, so it's really similar to, obviously, the Empress's fertility. So what I'm thinking here is, it is connected to something that you've been creating, that you've been trying to create into existence. It's almost like a bit magician-y, in that you've been trying to make something from nothing. So maybe you literally had very little. You started off this business from the ground, or you've been actively trying to manifest opportunities into your life. And it's saying that you've created this, you've had the idea about it, it's come from your imagination, and you've created it into reality. Fertility also includes babies and birth of things, so I can't exclude that, but I don't see exactly how that's going to fit in, but maybe it's connected to maybe your childcare workers or something. But I generally feel that this is something that you've been trying to make into reality, and you've had your moments of doubt over. Hence your desired, to this feeling that it's not happening, because you've sort of, maybe it's highly unlikely that this will happen for you. But the message is, it is going to happen. Maybe you've been trying to get this unlikely thing to happen for quite some time, and it's like saying, yeah, you didn't give up. You didn't give up. And you've been nurturing this thing. Yeah. Something you've been, what you need to know is that this is something that you have tried to give birth to. And I got this feeling of creativity about it, that you perhaps you've been writing books, or that you've been writing music. Maybe you've been trying to get a contract, or getting people to listen to your music, or find your YouTube channel, or your podcast, or commission you for work in your consultancy firm. It can be anything, or buy food in your restaurant, or buy your recipes. It can be anything, but it's something that you've created, you've given birth to. And that can include any kind or any type of idea. So before we do the charms, we'll do your angel answers card, which is obviously just a message for you. No exclamation mark. So I think for some of you, you've got a question or an idea and it's going no. So if you're thinking, is it connected to, the message was no. If you suddenly had this idea in your head of, I remember a couple of years ago when I did this work, is it, they gonna offer me a new contract? It's like, no. I think it's generally something that for a lot of you, it happened a while ago. Yeah, I'm going to have to leave the no in your hands because it's something that you've been thinking instinctively about, and the answer's like, no. See what your charms say. So I'm going to read this more generally and let you sort of find out the specifics of anything pops into your head. I had the sewing machine last time and the squirrel. Luck, some good luck. Oops, turned that wrong way. Ship twice. I didn't know I had 2 ships in there. Little key. There's a lot of sea imagery because we've got the anchor as well. Yeah, there's this slow, long energy coming to you. And so it's a little fairy holding a heart. This is something you've had in your heart for a long time. And again, the baby carriage. So there's something that you've been nurturing as your baby. It's something you've been trying to manifest into your life, either through your career or more spiritually. And it's saying, yeah, it's coming in. You know, it can be years you've worked on this, or it could be a few months. You know, there's a feeling, it doesn't feel to me like you've spent a few weeks doing this. I think you've been trying to work on this for, yeah, a few years to a few months. That's probably why the no. If you've been sort of trying to manifest something for the past month, it's saying, no, it's not that. It's further back. It's very established. And it's going to change your life. This money is going to change your life. It's going to... you're leaving one phase of your life to another. The doors are closing on your old life and opening up on the new. This is the whole point of it. You've been trying to create a new life for yourself. And it's finally saying, yes, it's time for you to have this new life for yourself. And we're going to help you do that. And that thing you've been working on, that thing you did in the past, it's coming back to you, and it's in a good way. It's offering you new opportunities. And it's going to let you close the door on the past. Rejuvenate your life. You're going to be able to hear, you're making something. You've got the yarn and the knitting needles with the wool. And that's speaking to me, telling me that you're at the beginning of the new project. It's one that seems fantastical to you, but it's one that offers you a lot of love, and it involves, I think, your imagination. I think some people have noticed you and they're sort of like hunting for you. It's like headhunted. So there's something you could have done like last year and you just did it to help out a friend, but you really impressed someone, or other people around you have passed on something good you did, and hey, see my friend, look what she's done, look what he's done. And they're like, oh, I need someone like that. And they remembered it. There's this to and froing us. I think actually perhaps in the background it's been uncertain that this would happen, like I said. But it's coming, and I think that it's being offered to you as a gift. And it's lucky. I think you're really being lucky. For some of you, it's going to involve travel. And it's something only you can do. So it's something that uniquely, this isn't your 9-to-5 job, I don't think. Unless your 9-to-5 job is something that's quite unusual and you can command high fees because, you know, you consult on it and you're one of the few. You're a bit of a Sherlock Holmes, the only consulting detective. And it's going to leave you abundant. There's very much a feeling of being gifted something. And that always makes me think of you throw you a bone. Somebody's really offering you something that you're not expecting, and it's going to change everything for you. But you're going to feel good about it. It's enjoyable to you. It's not a bad offering, but... it doesn't feel to me like a wish come true. It doesn't feel to me like you're like been desperately trying to get this thing to happen. It feels like you have just done it in the midst of other things, and you're like, oh, I never would have ever thought that I would have been offered this job or offered this opportunity, but you recognise it immediately as a pretty good choice. Yeah. So I'm going to lean this up so you can have a look. And I'm going to leave you with your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and perhaps going through my other videos. You can contact me. Everything's in the description box. But otherwise, I wish you all the best of luck for the future. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it pans out when this unexpected money comes in and whether how accurate this was. Even if it's in the next... I'm thinking this is going to come in the next couple of months, preferably sooner, but within the next 2 months of you watching this video. So leave me a comment and let me know how it all pans out. But otherwise, you take care of yourself. Thank you very much for listening to me, and goodbye. Okie dokie. Those of you that chose number 3, the letters, this is your reading. So before I get started, I'm going to do my little sales pitch for my 2 books, Learn Tarot, Learn the Cards How to Read Them, and my 5-star reviewed book, Tarot Readings for the Star Signs 2021. Yes, it's a book full of basically horoscopes, like tarot readings on the horoscopes throughout the year of 2021 for your sun, moon and ascendant signs, Aries through to Pisces. They're both a snip. They're not very expensive, so you can click the links in the description box to find them on Amazon to buy. And you can join and add your voice to the amazing review I got from somebody. So, yeah. I'm just really pleased about that. And obviously I do private reading, so if you want a private reading, read the description box and send me an email. I'm very nice. I will send you a lovely email back, and I have a quick turnaround on tarot readings, and that can be on anything in your life. It can be your career, your finances, your love life, whatever. Just let me know and we will have a chat and work out the best way forward for you. So you're reading on unexpected money coming through. Where's this unexpected money coming from? So we've got the Oak King, which is the Hanged Man. This is the Green Witch Tarot, by the way. We also have the Six of Chalices. And we have the Queen of Atames, that's the Queen of Swords. So where's this money coming in from? I think it's something that you've been waiting for a long time. I think you've been patiently waiting. I think even at moments you've been impatient for it. You've sort of reined yourself in and been generally quite patient, and I think you've been waiting for this for a long time. I think it's going to come from an area where because it's unexpected. I don't think you're obviously expecting it to come from this area, but I think it's something that I think some of you have given up on it, but it's something unusual, I would say, because unusual is different from unexpected. And I think you've been making some sacrifices recently. Well, a lot of people have during the lockdown and the pandemic. They've made a lot of sacrifices. And I think this is going to come from your sacrifice. It feels to me like a bit of a reward from the universe. Like, yeah, you've been really patient. You've gone through this test and you've come out the other side of it. I mean, the Six of Chalices speaks to me about the past, nostalgia, even far back as your childhood, or something to do with kids. So maybe there's something that you've done for kids in the past or with kids, and it's sort of going to come back to you. Maybe you've been applying for jobs to work with kids, and you've perhaps been waiting for a long time for a reply to your application form or something. But this unexpected money, I think, is, could be from the fact that you didn't think you were going to get this job, or you were going to get a job, and you end up working to do with something that you did in your past. It doesn't have to be working with children. It can be something that you've already done as a career in your past, or as a result of something that's from your past. And where's the money going to come from? I think it comes from being straight talking and being honest. I think there's a feeling here that about being logical and, in a sense, being unemotional. I think maybe it's your quality of being able to detach yourself from the outcome, about being able to detach yourself and think rationally and calmly. And I think that's where the unexpected money comes from, is that maybe you're very level-headed and somebody's looking for someone like you to be the head of a team, or that you will be good. Your ability to be level-headed and calm and to think outside of the box, so you've got a unique way of thinking, offers you an opportunity, or someone wishes to reward that uniqueness. I think it's to do with the feeling of you being calm. That's what comes across to me, is you're calm and unique and have an original way of thinking, but also perhaps quite fun. Maybe you're funny or enjoyable to be around, and that's going to bring you unexpected money. And I feel for some of you it's an unexpected opportunity to bring you money, but for the majority of you, yeah, this is coming through. This unexpected money is coming through for something that happened a long time ago for you, but where you were behaved in the right way, in a calm, collected way and an intelligent way. Which is strange, it's perplexing. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you, because I'll be intrigued as to how this connects to your story. Feeling calm, being patient, thinking differently, but also joyfully and moving forward in positivity. There's a feeling of nostalgia there, this feeling of being in the past. So, what do you need to know about this unexpected money? Death. Well, it's obviously not literal death. I'm not saying that you're going to inherit a lot of money. What you need to know about this is it's a result of letting something go. I think actually this sort of makes a bit more sense, is that for some of you this money is coming through because maybe you've been investing your energies and time into something, even your finances into something for a long time, and it's not paying off, and now it's time to let it go. I'm also drawn to the fact that it's sort of Halloween-y, and I'm recording this at the beginning of October. It's the 2nd of October, so maybe it'll come at the end of the month. But it speaks to me that this is about the natural end to something to make way for the brand new. That it's time now for you to move on from something. That when it's done, it's done. You've sort of been clinging to this thing which is sort of on its death throes. It's like it's got its death rattle. So I almost think that for some of you, if you let go and surrender to the fact that this thing that you're trying to keep on life support's done, the unexpected money will come in. You just sort of got to let it go. Yeah. Let something go. And I think a lot of you instinctively know what I'm talking about. And I feel for some of you, you don't want to. It brings you happiness, but it's time to just say, okay, I'm sorry, but it's done now. I'm not going to do any more. There we go. I think that's that. See what else comes up, see how it resonates. So this is your angel answers for another bit. Big happy changes. Yeah, you're having big happy changes. This money's going to change things for you. Or you're going to get new opportunities to do things that, something that just popped into my head was, I think a lot of you are keeping this thing ticking over because your new hasn't come through. But I think actually the message is the new's not going to come through until you stop this thing. Until you stop investing in this thing, until you accept that it's done. It's like you're being blocked from something that, it could have been really successful and had a lot of growth, and then all of a sudden it's dropped off, like your business just is dying. Sales have plummeted. Other people might have magnificent sales and you're like, why is everybody buying from them and not from me? Why is my shop, on eBay not getting the sales, or my Etsy shop? And it's like you're being blocked off because you need big happy changes. You're not meant to do this thing anymore, and it's saying stop it. Yeah. So sort of let it go and the new will come through quite quickly, I feel, actually. Because I think it's really pushing to get through to. It's pushing. It's like, come on. I forgot to mention at the beginning, as I always do, I've got my charms. So I'm going to do you some charms on the plate. So, mountain, new, crab. Yeah, pinching. It's trying to come through. It's trying to pinch you. My God. It's a message trying to come through to you. And that's good because we've got communication there. Buttons. The unicorn. This is something that I think you don't think this is going to happen. It's a fantasy for you, but it's coming through. The money's coming through, or the method from which the money comes to you is a fantasy. It's a desire, a wish. So you're wishing on a star for it. It's like, oh, I wish. And it's saying we want to come through to you, but you've got to drop this other thing because you're investing too much in this other thing. Let it go. And I think that's going to be really hard for some of you because I think you're trying to cling to it. I think you pinch it. This thing's trying to come through and grasp to you, but it can't because you're already carrying this other thing. It's failing. It's like a business that the sales have dropped. It's your podcast and everybody stopped listening to it, or your YouTube channel and the views have plummeted. And it's saying it's blocking you. So I think when it's not. Do you know what I don't think it's spiritually letting go. I think it's actually just stopping doing it. It's like a habit. It's sort of going, yeah, not going to do that anymore. So you sort of have to say to yourself, this is the last day I do this. I'm just going to shut it down. I'm going to stop selling there. Because you're meant to be doing something else. It's trying to gain your attention. It's something new that you're meant to be doing, and it's really rushing to try and get through to you, but it can't attach because we've got the buttons, but we've not got any thread to sew the buttons on. So it's trying to connect to you, but it can't. It can't pin itself to you. It can't get a grasp. Because to you, it's not tangible and real. It's as fantastical, it's like this feeling of, fantastical, but it wants to come through so desperately and it can't. Yeah, but it's the success here. The money's going to come through. It is going to come through, but it can't come through as quickly as it wants to because you're clinging to something that's stagnant, I think. So if there's anything here that resonates specifically for you, I mean, this I've just realised sword in the zone there. That speaks to me that this is something you uniquely do. So I do feel like you're just self-employed or something, or you're pinning your hopes on something that's just not going to pay out. So stop investing in it. It's not. There's no point. So there you go. That's your reading. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, but most importantly, leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you, how it connects to your situation. And I look forward to you getting your money because I think you really deserve it. I think you're well intentioned. I think what's happened is that you've worked so hard on something and really been waiting for it to pay off, and it's just not going to pay off. And I think you've been dedicating yourself to this for quite some time, like a couple of years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And it's saying it's just meant to fade out of your life. It's not meant to be in your life anymore, and it's providing an obstacle to you. So let it go. Yeah, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take very good care of yourself, and thank you for listening to me. Goodbye. Okay, those of you that chose number 4, last but not least, this is your reading. So I need to do my usual sales pitch, which is don't forget that I've produced 2 tarot books. Learn Tarot, Learn the Cards and How to Read Them, and my 5-star best-selling book, Tarot Readings on the Star Signs. Yes, I've got a 5-star review. It's really good. If you're really into tarot readings on your horoscope, this is the book for you. You've got an entire year's worth, and you can use it for your sun, moon and ascendant signs, and check out for that entire month what's going to be happening for you under that star sign. So Aries through to Pisces, January through to December, and it's really not very expensive. It's $2.99. So click on the link in the description box and go ahead and buy it. And I also want to let you know that I'm still doing private readings, so if you want to contact me for a private reading, all the information's in the description box. You just need to send me an email. I'm very nice. I send very nice emails back, and we can work it out from there. So this unexpected money that's coming into you, where's this unexpected money coming from? So we've got the Knight of Chalices, ooh, Six of Wands, and the Seven of Swords, Seven of Atames. So what's this from? I think you've been dedicating yourself and working with immense love, charm, good intentions on something. Not everybody knows about it, but you've been working hard on it with the aim that it will provide for you, and it's going to bring you success, basically. You really have been going forward with it. It feels like youthful enthusiasm with positivity that this is going to pay out, and it's just absolutely is, and it's going to bring you money in. And that's, I think you've been working on this out of love and possibly to get attention for something, but I don't think you were expecting to earn any cash out of it, but actually you are getting a financial reward. Whether someone decides to donate some money to you, or whether somebody says I want to invest in you or whatever, or offer you a contract, the unexpected money is going to come through this thing that's suddenly going to get attention. It's like you have your own little YouTube channel because it's a little niche thing that you are passionate about and it's your hobby. And then all of a sudden you've got 1 million subscribers and people are clamouring to advertise on your channel. It's that kind of feel to it, that you're doing it out of love. And it's all of a sudden you're getting public attention and public accolades and ad revenue or channel donations. It's that kind of feel. So it could be anything in your life that you've been doing and working on. Yeah. I don't think many people have known about this, by the way. I think it's been a bit quiet. So what do you need to... They're thinking I'm so lost into what the... There's a million options that I can think of, but it's something you've been working on. What do you need to know about this unexpected money? Awakening, it's something that you've been working on that spiritually awakened you. It's something new. It's something that you just did because you thought it'd be fun and interesting, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I feel so much better about myself. Oh my God, I can't believe actually I'm really good at this. I just thought it'd be a really good hobby. It's like discovering that you think, oh, I'm going to learn how to speak a language, or I'm going to learn how to play an instrument, and all of a sudden you actually have a natural talent at it. Or it's spiritually enlightened you and made you feel successful and good about yourself. It's brought a lot of positivity, to you, and allowed you to just, it feels like leveling up spiritually. And I think what it's saying about this unexpected money is it's come from your awakening. It's come from your discovery of something, your spiritual discovery, your awakening to something about yourself. But also it's going to continue that journey. This is why the money's coming in, to support that spiritual development. So there's something that you did for all positive reasons, and it's like the universe, your angels, whatever, is rewarding you for that. Yeah, it's a spiritual awakening, really, but it's you're on your life purpose, you're on your life path, or you're meant to be doing this. It's all good. So it's coming from the awakening and to support it. So what does your angel answers? And then we've got charms, because as always I forget to mention the charms, but I've got charms. So what does your angel answers want to tell you? A year from now. So I'm not saying that the money's coming in from a year from now, because this is all to do within the near future. I was thinking over the next month. But what I'm thinking is the whole journey is going to take a year. So I think actually you might find that things start to pick up over the next month. And then this time next year, from the moment you watch the video, is like you'll be fully awakened. Your life will be different. I feel that you will have, an established reputation, and that the whole thing might take a year as a cycle, that a year from now you finish this journey and progress onto a new one, which is fine. Not everybody is meant to have a one lifelong journey of just like one career or something. Some people are meant to constantly change and develop and experience new things. You know, you might have one marriage, you know, you got married at 21 and stay married to that person till you die in your 90s. But you could have 20 different careers or live in different countries, but you have that relationship with your partner forever. Do you know what I mean? You can have stability in one area of your life, but are meant to have changeability and flexibility and experimentation in other areas of your life. Some people have one career all their life and have multiple different relationships. We're all different. We all have different experiences. So don't feel bad that if you only stay and do this thing for a year or two, because that's what you're meant to do. That's your life experience. Yeah, so I just feel that this is like a year's journey for you. And that a year from now, this experiment, this change, this thing that you've been working on will come to the end. It's done. So let's do your charms. Okay. So I'm going to give you a sort of a general reading on it, and then you can sort of look at things and see them your own way. You've got less charms than the other 3 groups had. That's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just an observation. Everyone's had the key. So this is speaking to me. It's unexpected money coming through. It's successfully coming. It's coming. It's coming. Coming. Things have been. It's needed a gear. Things have just had to. It's like something's been missing and now it's there. So now it can come through. So it's like a blockage has been removed, or like you've found, like maybe this is something you've done lots of different things, but this one's a success because finally you've found the thing you were meant to be a success at. Yeah, new shoes. I think that this is like a new ground that you're going to be walking on. It's going to be offering you new opportunities to walk a new walk. It doesn't really mean travel. I mean, the ship sort of can mean travel, but I'm thinking more that you are... It just speaks to me that this is new coming in through for you. That it's something that you've got a gift or something. You've been getting lots of attention. You've been working hard and planning for the future, and it's all new that's meant to be coming through for you. And communication's coming through. People are just noticing you and they want to know who you are and sort of talk to you and learn about you. Yeah. You've been sort of investing in it and now it's paying off. And you're going to get a piece of information because people now want to get your attention. Yeah. It's just the same. It's saying the same thing as the cards. That's why I'm sort of quite perplexed. It's just saying the same thing. So I think that's the culmination of the message. That's why you didn't get many charms. It's just saying the same thing. New coming in. You've got a new thing coming in. You're cutting out the old sort of. New things are coming in. It's going to leave you wiser. It's just the same thing. People now are noticing you. And that's where the money's coming in, for something that they're noticing you're doing. So good for you. You've done something out of love and it's really going to pay for you. It's really going to give you some sort of money. It hasn't given me an indication of how much, by the way. It might not be an awful lot of money. I have to be honest. Sometimes there's an indication that this is good cash. And other times it's someone's going to give you a $10 tip, which is, be grateful for that. But, yeah, it doesn't give an indication how much it is. So that's your reading. Those of you that chose number 4, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe maybe. But most importantly, leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And whether this makes sense. So you please take very good care of yourself. Thank you for listening to me and goodbye.